year 1872, number 7 Savile Row, Burlington Gardens, England, is occupied by Phileas Fogg, Esquire, and his sole servant, James Forrester.
Ex-sole servant. I was sacked today.
What happened?
I made the mistake of bringing him a shaving water at a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit instead of a temperature of 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's very precise.
It's not what I'd use. Excuse me, that's my replacement. Unit 7, sir.
Showman.
Hello. Jean Passepartout.
Quite your resume. Circus rider, trapeze artist,
Thanks for walking out.
mathematics teacher, Paris Fire Brigade.
Sergeant.
Why Chile, France?
I wish for a quieter life, monsieur.
Come well recommended. Have you a watch?
Oui, a family watch, which has come down from my great-grandfather. It does not vary 5 minutes in the year. It is a perfect timepiece.
Good. Now, from this moment, 29 minutes past 11,
Oui.
you are in my service.
Now, Monsieur Passepartout, here is your daily schedule. Tea with toast at 23 minutes past 8. Shaving water at 30 minutes past 9. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. He's a real machine. That's not what I'd use. Monsieur Passepartout, Godspeed. This is just what I wanted. We will get along magnificently, Monsieur Fogg and I.
Mr. Fogg is certainly one of the most remarked upon members of the Reform Club.
Clearly he's British, though I doubt he's a Londoner.
He has quite a fortune.
Without a doubt.
But how?
He's well traveled.
Yet I've never seen him anywhere else but here in London.
True. He's at the club every day to take his lunch and dinner.
At the same time,
In the same room.
At the same table.
Alone.
he has no wife,
Nor children.
nor friends.
Your family.
I think perhaps he's...
What's the latest on the bank theft?
I'm certain we must soon lay our hands upon the fellow.
But do we have the thief's description?
The Daily Telegraph says that he is a gentleman.
The Daily Telegraph, 2nd October 1872, states that on the day of the robbery, a distinguished, well-dressed gentleman was seen in the cash room where the theft took place. A description of the thief was sent to every detective in the United Kingdom and Europe. End quote.
You see, there's not a chance the thief will escape.
I maintain that the chances are in favor of the thief, who is clearly a shrewd fellow.
With anyone?
Certainly.
Of course.
But where can this gentleman hide? No country is safe for him.
Really?
Where can he go then?
I couldn't say. It's an awfully big world.
First ones. Gatsa.
I agree. The world has grown small since a man can now go around it 10 times more quickly than 100 years ago.
So because you can go around it in 3 months,
80 days.
80 days,
That is true. There's an estimate made by the Daily Telegraph.
Great Indian Peninsula Railway lost complete appears on page 3 of the Daily Telegraph, 2nd October, 1872. Discusses how the section between Ralph and Allahabad has finally opened, thus connecting from Bengal Calcutta by steamer and rail. The estimate made by Daily Telegraph is thus.
London to Suez by steamer and rail, 7 days.
Suez to Mumbai by steamer, 13 days.
Bombay to Calcutta by rail, 3 days.
Calcutta to Yokohama by steamer, 52 days.
Yokohama to Hong Kong by steamer, 6 days.
Hong Kong to Yokohama by steamer, 52 days.
San Francisco to New York by rail, 7 days.
New York to London by steamer and rail, 9 days.
Total 80 days.
Yes, 80 days in theory. But that doesn't take into account accidents, bad weather, shipwrecks, and so on.
All included.
But suppose the Hindus or Indians close the rails. Suppose they stop the trains, pillage the commands, and scalp the passengers.
All included.
I should like to see you go around the world in 80 days.
I should like nothing better.
When?
Now.
Very well then, Mr. Fogg. I shall wager 4,000 pounds.
Calm yourself, Stewart.
20,000 pounds?
You will lose out with a single mishap.
The unforeseen does not exist.
Yes, but in order to accomplish that, you must jump mathematically from the trains to the steamers and from the steamers to the trains.
I shall jump mathematically.
You're joking.
A true Englishman never jokes when he's talking about so serious a thing as a wager. I shall bet 20,000 pounds against anyone who wishes to see me go around the world in 80 days or less. Do you accept?
We accept.
Good. The train for Dover leaves at 8:55. I shall take it.
This very evening.
As today is October 2nd, Wednesday, I shall be due in London in this very room of the Reform Club at 8:55 p.m. On Saturday, December 21st, by 8:55. Should I fail, the 20,000 pounds will be yours.
It's 7 o'clock.
Shall we suspend the games?
But you might make preparations for your departure?
I am quite ready now. Be so good as to play, gentlemen.
And tea with 1 spoonful of honey at 5 minutes past 12. I believe I have it all memorized.
Passepartout, pack your bags. The train for Dover leaves in 10 minutes.
Monsieur is going to Lyon?
Yes, we are going around the world.
Round the world?
Yes, in 80 days.
In 80 days? I think my master was a fool, and I was looking for the quiet life.
Did you say something?
I said I think I need a tool, and I'm looking for my pocket knife.
The drill won't be necessary.
You never know. Voila.
Here's a roll of anchoring limits. Are you ready? Good, then we're off.
Monsieur!
At 8:55.
The whistle sounds.
And the train pulls out of the station.
And Phileas Fogg begins his journey around the world.
Sacre bleu!
What's the matter?
I forgot to turn off the gas in my room.
Very well, young man. Shall burn at your expense.
Oh, mon Dieu.
News of the bet spreads through the Reform Club and is soon in every newspaper throughout England.
Madman attempts tour of the world!
80-day endeavor impossible!
Phileas Fogg's feat not feasible.
However, 1 week after his departure, the Morning Chronicle runs this headline.
The gentleman bank robber may be Phileas Fogg.
Welcome to Suez.
Detective Fish. Yes.
Detective Fish.
I'm Detective Fish from London. I've been sent out here in search of the bank robber.
All the way to Suez?
Yes. It is my task to watch all passengers arriving at Suez to follow any who seem to be suspicious characters.
Do you have the description of the thief?
Always at the ready.
Why, this could be anyone.
To your untrained eye, perhaps, Consul, but not to mine.
But I don't see how...
I have what you might call a sixth sense for this kind of work.
You don't say.
I do.
Sixth sense?
A combination of all the senses. Hearing, seeing, smelling, the other ones. Slip through my fingers.
Well, I wish you much success, Mr. Fix.
Detective Fix.
Detective Fix.
The Berlizzi is here.
Oh, excusez-moi.
Yes, hello.
I wish to have a passport stamped.
The description is identical with that of the bank robber. I'm afraid he must go to the consulate in person.
Is that really necessary?
Quite indispensable.
My master will not be pleased at being disturbed.
And he definitely won't be pleased at being arrested. Consul, I have strong reason to believe that my man is a passenger on board the Mongolia.
In sixth sense?
As sharp as ever. The thief wishes to have his passport stamped.
But why would he leave a trail that could so easily be followed?
Precisely what this scoundrel would like you to think.
But I don't understand.
A thief's mind is terribly complex and puzzling, Consul. I hope you will not stamp it.
His mind?
His passport!
Well, if the passport is genuine, I have no right to refuse.
I must keep this man here until I...
That's your problem, Mr. Fix.
Detective.
Good evening. I'd like to have my passport stamped.
You are Mr. Fogg,
I am.
and you are headed to...
Bombay.
You know, stamping your passport is not required.
I know, but I wish to prove by your stamp that I came by Suez.
Very well.
Thank you.
Oh, sir. Do you agree that this man resembles the thief's whose description I have here?
I bet he does. But, as you know...
Then I'll make sure of it. The servant seems less mysterious than the master. Plus, he's French, so he can't help talking. Well, my friend, is your passport stamped?
Oui, merci. And now I must purchase some shirts. Are the shops open yet?
Yes, of course. It's 12 o'clock.
Well, why, it is only 10 o'clock.
Your watch is slow.
My watch? A family watch, monsieur, which has come down from my great-grandfather. It does not vary 5 minutes in the year. It is a perfect timepiece.
I know what's happened. You have kept London time, which is 2 hours behind that of Suez. You need to adjust your watch.
I will not adjust my watch.
But if you don't adjust your watch, then...
It is a perfect timepiece.
Very well. So, are you enjoying the sights?
No, we travel too fast. My master is going around the world.
Around the world?
Oui, in 80 days. He says it is on a wager. But between us, I don't believe a word of it.
No.
There is something else in the wind. Last Friday, Monsieur came home from his club, and 45 minutes later, we were off.
Odd. Is he rich?
Oui, he's carrying an enormous sum in brand new banknotes.
Hasty departure from London, carrying a large sum of money. Without a doubt, he's my man.
The deuce! There is one thing that worries me.
Yes?
My burner!
What burner?
My gas burner, which I forgot to turn off. I will owe a fortune.
Well, good for you. You'll excuse me. I have urgent business to attend to.
Merci, monsieur.
Consul! I've got my man. Send a dispatch to London for want of arrest to be instantly sent to Bombay. I shall take passage on board the Mongolia, follow my road to India, where on English soil I shall rest him.
Soon, the Mongolia pushes forward upon the waters of the Red Sea, and instead of reaching Aden on the morning of the 15th, as scheduled to do so, she arrives on the evening of the 14th, a gain of 15 hours.
There, she refuels and sets sail for the 1,650-mile journey to Bombay. For on English soil, I will calmly arrest.
Excuse me. Would you, the gentleman, so kindly help me at Suez?
Yes, hello.
Hello, monsieur.
I'm Detective. Fix.
Monsieur Detective Fix. I am charmed by your call. Where are you headed?
Bombay, just like yourself.
Ah, have you made this trip before?
Yes, several times.
Then you know India?
Why? Yes.
Is it a curious place?
Yes, very curious. Things of that nature. Perhaps there's a book about India on board the ship.
Or you could tell me more?
Would you care for a drink?
Really, monsieur? Oh, you are the best of good fellows.
Yes.
The sea is favorable and all sails are raised. The Mongolia is due to arrive at Bombay on the 22nd. She arrives on the 20th, a gain of 2 days.
Upside-down triangle pointing south. It has an area of 1,400,000 square miles. In the past, travel in India was slow by the old traditional method, foot, horseback, cart, wheelbarrow, but now a great railroad.
The Great Indian Peninsula Railway
Traverses the peninsula from Bombay to Calcutta in just 3 days.
Passport 2, I'm off to the consulate. The train for Calcutta leaves at 8. Don't be late.
Oui, monsieur. Ah, Monsieur Detective Fix. I'm going to see the sights of Bombay. Would you care to join me?
No, thank you. I have urgent business to attend to.
Very well.
At Bombay Police Headquarters. I'm Detective Fix from London.
Yes.
I'm on the trail of a notorious thief.
Yes.
Has a warrant of arrest arrived for me?
No.
Damn. Perhaps I could obtain a warrant of arrest from you.
No, this man concerns the London office, which is the only office that can legally deliver the warrant.
Suppose I must resign myself to await the arrival of the warrant. But I will not lose sight of my mysterious rogue as long as he's in Bombay.
The pagoda at Malabar El, erected 998 AD. The seating mosaic is the largest mosaic in all of India. Beautiful. But, be forewarned. Indian law strictly forbids anyone to wear shoes in a pagoda. I am sorry, monsieur. I did not know it was against the law to wear shoes in a pagoda. 3 police attacked me and stole my shoes. And truth be told, I may have soiled my pants. And now it is time for the train to leave and I have no shoes or clean shorts.
I hope this won't happen again.
Oh,
Ah, with luck. Thank you, Passepartout. I now have my map.
Good evening. Sir Francis Coventry. On my way to join my troops at Benares.
Sir Phileas Fogg, on my way around the world.
And what business is bringing you around the world?
A wager.
I beg your pardon?
Several members of the Reform Club don't believe it's possible to travel around the world in 80 days or less. I am proving them wrong.
And are you traveling around the world shoeless on a wager?
3 police attacked me and stole my shoes.
Where were you?
The pagoda at Malabar El.
Ah, you're lucky you weren't arrested. Indian law strictly forbids anyone to wear shoes in a pagoda.
I haven't read that part yet.
And consider yourself lucky as well, Mr. Fogg. The government is very severe upon that kind of offense. They take particular care to make sure the religious customs of the Indians are not disrespected. And if your servants were caught...
Very well, Sir Francis. If he had been caught, he would have been convicted, served his sentence, then quietly sent back to Europe. I don't see how this is a fair to have delayed me at all.
At 12:30, the train stops at Bahama. Towards evening, we enter the Sapur Mountains. And at 8 o'clock...
4 o'clock.
No, it's 8 o'clock.
My watch says it is 4 o'clock.
Your watch is slow.
My watch? A family watch, monsieur? Which has come down from my great-grandfather? Slow? It does not vary 5 minutes in the year.
Where were you?
I'm not sure that is relevant, but it is a perfect timepiece.
Have you adjusted your watch sometime in London?
I will not adjust my great-grandfather's watch.
All right. But since you are constantly moving eastwards, the days are shorter by 4 minutes for each degree gone over. Therefore, you will need to adjust
Is
your
there
watch
something you are not hearing? I will not adjust my great-grandfather's watch!
Very well then. The next day, at 8 o'clock,
4 o'clock.
the train passes through a glade some 15 miles beyond Rothal. It's 8 o'clock.
I heard that.
Ah, we're speeding along now.
I read that India is a very dangerous place. Is that true?
No, not all of India is dangerous.
Whew, that's a relief.
However, this area of India is extremely dangerous.
It is?
Yes, thanks to Ferragara, king of the stranglers.
King of the Stranglers?
He and his men in honor of the gods that strangle victims of all ages. This area can scarcely be traveled through without finding corpses in every direction.
How horrible!
Do not worry. This train is fed with English coal and led by an English engineer. We'll be in Calcutta before you know it.
Passengers will get out here.
What does it mean about this?
The railway is not finished.
Not finished.
No, there's still a matter of 50 miles to be laid. Passengers must provide their own transportation to Allahabad, where the line begins again.
But the papers announced the opening of the completed railway.
The papers were mistaken.
Sorry.
Mr. Fogg, this is the way you wait me to your disadvantage.
Not at all. I knew that some troubles would arise on my route. I have 2 days to spare. We shall look about for some other means of transportations to Allahabad. In the meantime, we shall go and the steamer leaves at noon.
They search the village from end to end.
Monsieur, I think I have found an elephant.
Let's go and see this elephant. Good evening.
Good evening.
Would you like to see our elephant?
Yes, please this way.
Peony, yeah. Oh, overboard.
I'd like to hire him.
Peony is not for hire.
I shall buy him.
Peony is not.
1,000 pounds.
Peony is yours.
And now to find a guide.
Guide for hire. Guide for hire.
I must be in Allahabad in 2 days.
Very good.
Sir Francis, may I offer you a ride as well?
Oh, I'm sure an extra passenger won't tire your peony. Monsieur, 2 lumps, please. Monsieur? Only preserves.
After traveling for nearly 25 miles, we halt for the night in a ruined bungalow near the pagoda of Pilaji.
What is that sound?
That is only monkeys.
And that sound?
Sounds like a panther.
A panther?
Do not worry. The more formidable beasts won't likely attack us. Well, good night.
What is that? Shh, I will go see.
King of the Strangler! This is definitely not the quiet life I was looking for.
A procession of brahmins is coming to the pagoda. They're bringing us a tea.
What is Suti?
A sati is a human sacrifice.
But this is not the voluntary one. Her name is Ayuda. When her husband, the old Raja, died, she was condemned to be burned alive on the pyre with him.
How horrible! I cannot watch this!
Suppose we save this one. I have but 2 days to spare. I can dedicate them to that.
Why, Mr. Fogg, you are a man of force.
When I have the time.
Count me in.
Command me as you wish. However, if you are caught, not only be shot, tortured, but most heavily killed.
It is foreseen.
But I must ask, Mr. Fogg, where is his servant?
They're taking her to the pyre.
Let's do something.
They're placing her on the pyre.
Don't be a fool!
What's this? The old Raja's not dead.
What?
The dead Raja's not dead. He's rising fire with ripe in his arm.
Impossible!
The old Raja's coming this way.
That's not
He's
possible.
coming.
Let us get out of here!
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant!
Well done.
By 10 o'clock, we reach Allahabad.
Passepartout, purchase the ticket for Ayuda. I'll meet you on board.
Oui, monsieur.
Young man, that is for your service, but not for your dedication. For that, I'd like to give you this elephant.
Your Honor is giving me a fortune.
Take that, and I shall still be your debtor.
Fogg. What will you do with her now? These Mormon fanatics are scattered throughout the country and will not stop at anything to abduct her again. The only way to keep her safe is to take her out of India forever.
I shall reflect upon the matter.
No!
Shh, you're safe now. I'm Sir Phileas Fogg, Sir Francis, and this gentleman is my servant, Passepartout.
I cannot thank you enough.
There's no need. Have you any relatives or friends outside of India?
Cousin, Jeji Patuka, in Hong Kong.
Very well then. I'll escort you to Hong Kong.
But I haven't any money.
It shall be my pleasure.
Benares.
That is my stop. Goodbye, Phileas Fogg. Keep on true, your gentleman.
Thank you, Sir Francis.
The train leaves Benares and runs at full speed along the valley of the Ganges, in the midst of the roarings of tigers, bears, and wolves.
Oh my!
Then, on at 7 in the morning, Mr. Fogg,
Calcutta. End of the line. Calcutta.
although he lost 2 days rescuing Ayuda, Mr. Fogg ran precisely on schedule.
Perhaps you should purchase you some new shoes.
And new shorts. Believe me. I need new shorts.
Mr. Fogg.
I am Kate.
You are under arrest.
We are prisoners? Sir, you must leave me to my fate. It is on my account that you have been arrested. It is for saving me.
It's highly unlikely we should be arrested for preventing us to tea. The complainants will not dare come forward with such a charge. In any event, I shall escort you to Hong Kong.
But the steamer leaves at noon.
We shall be on board by noon.
Mon Dieu.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Obadiah.
Entered on this 25th October 1872, a complaint of sacrilege against Mr. Phileas Fogg and his certain Passepartout from a violated place consecrated to the Brahmin religion. Let the complainants come in. Do you understand the charges?
I do, and I admit to them. I wish to hear the priest admit what he was going to do at the Pagoda Pilaji.
They were going to burn a woman to death.
Burn a woman in Bombay? We are not talking about the pagoda of Pilaji. We're talking about the pagoda of Malabar Hill.
And as proof, here are the desecrator's very shoes, which he left behind.
My shoes!
It's easy to understand why Phileas Fogg and Passepartout are refused. They have completely forgotten about the escapade at the pagoda of Bombay, but not Detective Fix. Aha! Knowing that the English authorities deal very severely with this kind of misdemeanor, I promised the priest a goodly sum in damages, and we took the next train to Calcutta. There, I watched the train station feverishly. At long last, Phileas Fogg and Passepartout arrived. I hastened for a policeman, and that is how the party came to be arrested, and is now before Judge Obadiah.
Are these your shoes?
We?
Then I condemn the said Passepartout to 15 days imprisonment and a fine of 300 pounds.
300 pounds?
Silence! And furthermore, I condemn Mr. Phileas Fogg to a week's imprisonment and a fine of 150 pounds.
With Phileas Fogg detained in Calcutta a week, that should be more than enough time for the warrant to arrive.
I offer bail.
What?
That's the law bill for each prisoner is 1,000 pounds.
I shall pay it immediately.
What?
At least give me back my shoes. These are now very expensive shoes, and they are not even comfortable.
Come, we're doing things in an hour.
Scoundrel is off. I'll follow him to the ends of the earth if necessary.
2,500-mile trip to Hong Kong.
Mr. Fogg.
Rita, good evening. Is your room comfortable?
It is fine, thank you. I stepped out for some fresh air.
Have you need of anything?
You have given me more than enough. You have given me my life.
Well, should you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Good night.
You may have been wondering what I've been doing all this while. I'll tell you. After leaving orders to forward the arrest warrant to Hong Kong, I managed to embark on the Rangoon and Calcutta, hoping to conceal my presence until the end of the journey. It will be incredibly difficult to explain why I'm on board without making people too. So stop!
Monsieur Detective Fix?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hello. What a strange coincidence. Monsieur Detective Fix is still on the same route as my master. I thought you were stopping at Bombay.
Yes. No. I'm going to Hong Kong.
Something is not right. What is Monsieur Detective Fix up to? Then, how is it I have not seen you on board since we left the Carnatic?
I've been staying in my berth. The Gulf of Bengal doesn't agree with me as well as Indian Ocean.
Of course, he is a spy sent by the members of the Reform Club, sent to make sure my master really travels around the world as agreed upon.
And how is Mr. Fogg?
Not a day behind time.
You believe in his journey around the world?
Absolutely, don't you?
I don't believe a word of it.
You're a sly dog.
That is a rather disturbing expression. As the true Frenchman guessed my true purpose.
Glass of gin, Passepartout. Willingly, Monsieur Detective Fix. We must at least have a friendly glass on board the Rangoon. I will wager that you will leave Hong Kong at the exact time we do and on the same steamer.
On Thursday, the 31st of October at 4 a.m., the Rangoon weighs anchor at Singapore.
A day ahead of schedule.
At 11 a.m., the Rangoon rides out of Singapore Harbor bound for Hong Kong.
However, on the 2nd of November, the Rangoon begins to slow down.
Pardon?
One of her engines is lost. And by the 4th of November, Phileas Fogg is now 20 hours behind time.
Land is spotted at 5 a.m. on the 6th of November.
But Phileas Fogg is now 24 hours behind time, and the Yokohama steamer will of course be...
At 1 p.m., my master disembarks the Rangoon and lands at the steamer for Yokohama. The Carnatic has not left yet.
What?
They have to repair one of our boilers, so our departure is postponed until 5 tomorrow morning.
Chance has once again strangely favored Phileas Fogg. The arrest must be made here, the last bit of English soil Fogg will set foot.
Now, we have 16 hours to locate your cousin.
I'm afraid I did not know his address.
What does he do for a living?
He's a silk trader.
Perhaps wants to exchange with us, heart attack. Good evening. We are looking for Gigi Patuka.
Yes. Very wealthy. Very generous. Owns multiple factories on Hong.
And we can find him then?
Oh no, that's a few months ago. Move on. Rachel's.
I see. Thank you.
Mr. Fogg, what should I do?
It's simple. You want to Europe.
I cannot intrude.
You do not intrude.
Monsieur?
Go on board the net and engage 3 cabins.
Oui, monsieur.
The warrant has not arrived. It's on the way, but it will not reach Hong Kong for several days. How to keep Fogg here? I'll tell Passepartout everything. Once he hears what kind of man his master really is, he'll surely become my ally.
Well, Monsieur Decamafix, have you decided to go with us to America?
Yes.
Well, come and secure your cabin. I knew you could not persuade yourself to separate from us. Cabins for 4 people, s'il vous plaît.
Very well, and you should know the repairs on the canal have been completed, and the steamer will be leaving this evening instead of tomorrow morning at been announced.
That will suit my master all the better. I will go and let him know.
My dear Passepartout, why don't we have a drink first?
But I must go.
Just a quick one.
Well, I believe I have time for a quick one.
Ready. This looks like a good tavern.
It is certainly well decorated. What is that smell?
Opium. 2 bottles of port, please.
2 bottles pour moi, s'il vous plaît.
I want to have a serious talk with you.
About what?
You have guessed who I am?
Oui.
So you know I am following Mr. Fogg.
Oui.
If I'm successful, I shall receive £2,000. If you'll help me, I'll give you 500.
Help you?
I need you to keep Fogg here for 2 or 3 days.
What are you saying? Those gentlemen are not satisfied with following my master and suspecting his honor, but now they must try and put obstacles in his way?
What do you mean?
Don't play coy with me, as if you didn't know, Monsieur Detective McFix, that my master is a very honest man, and when he makes a wager, he tries to win it fairly.
Who do you think I am?
As if you didn't know, an agent of the members of the Reform Club sent to delay my master's journey. But I have taken good care to say nothing about it to Monsieur Fogg.
Fogg knows nothing.
Nothing.
It's evident he's not Fogg's accomplice, as I had previously thought. Listen, I am not, as you say, a member of the agents of the Reform Club. Bah! I'm a detective, sent out here by the London office.
You? A detective? 2 more bottles of port.
I can prove it. Here's my commission.
Monsieur Detective.
Detective!
Detective.
On the 20th of last September, a robbery of £55,000 was committed at the Bank of England by a gentleman whose description answers identically to that of Phileas Fogg.
Nonsense. My master is the most honorable of men.
How can you tell? You know scarcely anything about him.
But
Would you like to be arrested as accomplice?
No, but
Then I want you to help me.
I will not. I will not betray him. I come from a village where they don't eat that kind of bread. What? I don't even think of serving that bread because I won't eat it.
What does this have to do with bread?
I would starve myself to death before
What are you
I ate.
talking about?
I have no idea.
Will you help me capture Mr. Fogg?
I refuse. I am hungry. I want to order some bread.
Very good. Sir, I've said nothing and let us drink.
Yes, let us drink.
If he tells Fogg any of this, I'm ruined. I must at all costs make sure he remains separated from his master. And let us smoke opium.
Yes, let us smoke opium.
Thank you. At last. Mr. Fogg will not be informed of the Carnatic's departure. Bye-bye now. Foot. Wrong. He's French. Bon voyage, cursed Frenchman. At last, Fogg is mine.
all guys on board Carnatic, and then I'll look for Passport 2.
I hope nothing has happened to him.
As do I, but more immediately. What has happened to the Carnatic?
Carnatic lost 8 hours ago.
But the boilers!
Hell no, no one told you?
No.
Oh, that's a wobble fella. Oh well. Another single voyage in a week.
But that's too late.
Have you a boat?
The tanker deal. Best in the harbor.
Did she go fast?
Between 10 and 15 knots the hour.
We must reach Yokohama in 5 days at the latest.
I'm sorry. The Chinese seas are unpredictable this time of year. And Yokohama is 1,660 miles away from Hong Kong. But I could always use a little adventure.
Good. We have 300 pounds on account. And now, to the consulate.
That's correct, Consul. I chased my rogue nearly halfway around the world.
Oh, good heavens.
And I was trapped, like a mouse in a mouse-trapping trap. When the warrant arrives, I shall arrest you. Politely.
Good evening, Consul.
Ah!
Can I help you?
My servant is missing. I haven't time for details. Here's a description and some money for a safe return to London.
George's not staying in Hong Kong.
No. I found another boat.
Another boat?
Yes. It leaves in 15 minutes.
Did you miss the Carnatic as well?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Would you care to come with us, Mr.
Oh, this is
Mr. Detective Fix.
Mr. Detective Fix?
Yes. Send a warrant to Yokohama.
As the English flag and sail are raised, the Tankadillo bounds briskly on the waves.
I do not need to advise you to use all possible speed.
We're carrying all the sail the wind will let us.
Mr. Fogg, I cannot thank you enough. I owe you my life.
There's no need. As is your safe.
At least let me repay you for all the clothes you have purchased for me.
A lady should not be expected to travel with merely a carpet bag.
It is beautiful tonight. The sails are like great white wings, and I feel as though we are flying. What do you see, Mr. Fogg?
37, 43, 120, and 30.
Pardon?
We are presently on the 37th day of my journey. I have 43 days left to reach London. We are presently located at 120 degrees east longitude and at 30 degrees north latitude.
Is that all you see?
Yes.
Is it all mathematics to you?
Yes.
Why?
It is constant and reliable.
And saving me. Was that simply mathematics?
It was my duty. I had several days to spare.
Night.
Beneath her long silken lashes and her great clear eyes swims as those sacred lakes of the Himalayas, the purest reflections of celestial light.
Captain, a typhoon is approaching.
Typhoon?
Yes,
From which direction?
from the south.
Japan has heard at tremendous speed. Raise the storm jib.
Yes, Your Honor. What is happening? Is everything all right?
Everything is perfectly fine. A typhoon is approaching.
A typhoon? That is not perfectly fine.
Is something wrong?
Everything is perfectly fine.
No, everything is not perfectly fine. A typhoon is approaching.
No need to worry. It's from the south.
Oh, it's from the south.
I feel much better.
What difference does that make?
Japan has heard at tremendous speed. Make Yokohama yet.
So this thing all go down the wall, it's going to get rough.
Good suggestion.
I shall remain on board. Only an extra pair of hands.
That I will.
I shall remain on board as well.
There's no need.
It is my duty, and I have several days to spare. I wish Passepartout were here. We could use him.
I wish I were there as well, but I am on board the Carnatic right now.
Ah, yes, well, if you don't mind, we're about to battle a typhoon!
You should be on board the Carnatic. It is nice and calm here, at the head of the storm.
Good for everyone on board the Carnatic.
Let me remind you that if I had not been plied with alcohol and opium by a certain someone, we'd all be on board the Carnatic right now.
I'm sorry. Are you happy now?
No, I am not happy. I have no idea I will ever get back to London, but when I do, I will settle some accounts with you, Monsieur Detective Fix.
Detective Fix!
Soon, a raging storm descends upon us.
The sea strikes with fearful violence.
The wind blows the tape of your mouth like a feather!
Matchless waves crash against us.
The storm grows more violent. Twice a day can nearly 6 I said twice, sir.
Oh, this night is really terrible.
The day reappears.
The tempest rages will end the ministry already.
The boat shakes and rolls terribly.
But keep the speed that is close to miraculous.
For the next 4 days, the storm blows the taking air across the ocean. Then, on the 13th of November, cease. The storm subsides. The sea grows calm.
And as the sun cuts through the clouds, we can see off in the distance.
Yokohama.
I didn't think it was possible.
I need it to be possible.
At 10 a.m., we pull into the harbor at Yokohama. Look, it is Passepartout.
Well, it's been awfully nice traveling with you. Very exciting, but I must be off. Business and all.
Monsieur! Monsieur! Passepartout, you are safe.
Forgive me, Monsieur. I knew the Carnatic was leaving that night, and I should have come and told you directly. But I stopped another drink, and one drink led to 4. And I tried some opium, but I will work for free until we arrive in London, and then you can replace me.
And it's not necessary. All that matters is you're safe now. Come, we'll go around things in an hour.
We board the General Grant at 11 a.m. on the 14th of November. There we begin the 22-day journey to San Francisco.
I, of course, am also on board the General Grant.
I am going to kill you!
I want to help your master.
Aha! So you are finally convinced he is an honest man?
No, but... Wait! Oh, Bunch, let me speak! When Fogg was on English soil, it was in my best interest to detain him there until the warrant of arrest arrived. But it never arrived.
Serves you right!
Finally, in Yokohama, the warrant caught up with me. But it's useless! Fogg is no longer on English soil!
He is not on any soil right now.
No. He's going back to English soil, and I intend to follow him there. Until then, I will keep all obstacles out of his way. Are we allies?
Allies, sure. But I will let you know, this is not some sort of friendship. At the least sign of treason, I will strangle you!
Agreed. As of today, the 23rd of November, 9 a.m.
That is what time my watch says as well. I told you it was a perfect timepiece. But you will not tell it. Now, who is wrong and who is right? Woo!
22 days later, on the 6th of December, the General Grant enters the Golden Gate Bay of San Francisco. At 7 in the morning, Mr. Fogg sets foot upon American soil.
At 11 a.m., I purchased half a dozen 6-barrel revolvers.
Guns?
You can never be too careful in America.
At 2 o'clock, outside the English consulate.
Mr. Detective Effects, what a pleasant surprise. I didn't think we'd see you again.
Neither did I, but my business was coming back to London, and
We are boarding a train for New York. Would you care to join us?
you're too kind. He's so damn polite.
On December 8th, we cross the Rocky Mountains.
On December 9th, we enter the American plains.
But on the 10th of December,
We've stopped.
Good. I can finally use nature's water closet.
there is a water closet on board the train.
What?
Oui, in the second car.
Why didn't you? Very well. I'll be right back.
Why have we stopped?
I don't know. There is no station.
See what is the matter?
Oui, monsieur.
The river is swollen from the rain too rapid, so we can't cross, and the bridge can't hold the train.
We're not gonna have to stay here in the snow, are we?
We can telegraph to Omaha for a train. We don't get here for another 6 hours.
6 hours?
We'll walk.
It'll take no longer to get to Medicine Bow on foot.
Can we cross in a boat or something?
I just told you the river is swollen from the rains. Can't.
Well, the kind of railway is this? Well, I've heard of engineers leaping their trains over rivers without bridges.
Yeah, I've heard those stories as well, but...
Then, why don't you do it?
Jump the train over the river?
Yes.
But the bridge is unsafe.
That don't matter. If we get the train going at the highest speed possible, we can make it.
I don't know.
If I may, I think this idea is a little too American, yes?
Too American?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that I think it is a little dangerous, but...
You're not from here, are you?
No, monsieur. I am from France.
Then who are you to tell us how to run our train?
I just think it would be more prudent.
Prudent?
Are you afraid?
Afraid? Moi?
Nice.
The Frenchman's afraid.
Very well, I will show you that a Frenchman can be just as American as you.
Oh, hey, I'm the conductor. All aboard!
Americans, I'm glad you are only passing through this country.
Hey, Frenchman, you got a problem with Americans?
Excuse me, is that a problem?
Yeah, Frenchmen don't seem to like the way we do things here in America.
Excuse me, Mr.
Proctor. Colonel Proctor.
Mr. Proctor. Passepartout is my servant. If there's some trouble concerning him, I insist you speak with me.
You're not from here either.
No, sir, I'm from London.
Looks like we got a couple of Frenchmen on board.
I think we should all hold on to something.
So afraid, Frenchie?
You've insulted my servant. I demand an apology.
Oh, you demand it, do you?
Monsieur, I really think...
Yes, I do.
Now we're going forward.
Then why don't we just settle it here like men?
I would like that satisfaction.
Mr. Fogg, no.
Shall I appoint me, why don't we just,
Why, you're just stalling.
why don't we appoint me for 6 months, please?
Why not 10 years hence?
When I say 6 months, I shall be at the place meeting promptly.
Monsieur, it is...
You're just stalling. Why don't we just settle it here in the car?
You forget, there's a woman present.
You can leave.
Monsieur, I really think we should all hold on to something. Let's settle this right now.
We settle it here now. Don't leave where you stand.
It's really a monster.
Oh, I'm a buster.
Yes, you
I'll
are.
show you what a buster I am.
We're really making good. Whoa!
Very well, enough of this talk. Passepartout, please hand me one of the guns you purchased earlier.
I missed something. You're not from here either. No, I'm from London. Looks like you got a couple of Frenchmen. You'll get smart with me, or you're next.
Perhaps we could just talk this over.
I'm tired of talking. What's that?
Indians!
Patrick! You gotta stay here.
No, no.
Shoot.
Pardon?
Shoot!
Yeah.
Oh!
I think Indian.
Yes! Not that Indian!
They've taken over the engine car! We need to stop the train. Our train is about 4 miles ahead. If we stop reinforcements, we can get reinforcements. But beyond that, it's all Patrick territory. Certain death.
Very well.
Wait! Stay, monsieur. I will go. While the struggle continues and bullets whiz over my head, I will make use of my old acrobatic experience and with amazing agility work my way under the train. There, suspended by one hand, I will make my way to the front of the train. Suspended, I will loosen the safety chain, unscrew the yoking bar, and detach the runaway locomotive from the rest of the train!
Well, that French is straight.
Well, just very noble.
Will the Apache really kill us? Perhaps we can't unhook the engine car. It will. Okay.
We're falling down.
Pilot's first thing's done.
Here you go. Hey there, Hawk.
Just but a stretch.
There. That's me.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Just slightly wounded.
Hey! What's that? What is the cavalry? Take that, you damn Apache! Go back to your own country! Woohoo!
Thank God we stopped.
I believe I might need to make it.
It's not that bad.
Oh, it is, trust me.
It's not that bad. It really doesn't look that bad. Just race.
It feels much worse than it is, trust me.
Say so.
Is Sherman still here?
No.
Not that. You only lost one passenger.
Killed.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps he was taken by the Apache.
Perhaps it fell off the train, but I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Very well then, I shall rescue him. Living or dead.
Mr. Fogg.
Living, so not lose a moment.
But, Mr. Fogg,
I shall save him. Even if I have no days to spare. Do you know the commanding officer here?
Captain Griffith.
Tell him that I need his men to go in pursuit of the Apache.
Right, you can't do that.
Why not?
Why, these Indians may retreat beyond the Arkansas River. Can't leave the fort unprotected.
A life is in question, sir.
I know. Would you have me risk the lives of 15 men just to save one?
I don't know if you can, sir, but you ought to do so.
I don't like these Frenchmen telling us how to do things.
Very well then, I shall go alone.
Mr. Fogg, you'd really go alone in pursuit of the Indians.
Would you have me leave poor Passepartout to die? Whom everyone here owes their lives to? I shall go.
Fogg.
Wait. Get 30 minutes.
Thank you, Colonel.
I will go as well.
There's no need. It shall be better if you stay with the unit.
Even better. Let's wait in the station. It is now a little past noon.
The hours creep by all too slowly.
Snow is falling hard.
Then, at around 2 o'clock. What is it?
I don't know. Why, it's the detached locomotive returning.
Everyone, please get on board. We'll need just a few minutes to couple the train.
When are you going to leave?
At once, ma'am.
About the prisoners.
Sorry, we can't delay the trip any longer. We're already 3 hours behind time.
When will the next train pass through here from San Francisco?
Tomorrow evening, ma'am.
Tomorrow evening, but that will be too late. We must wait.
Impossible. If you wish to get on board, please go now.
I will not go.
I will stay as well.
Very well then. All aboard.
Several hours pass.
The weather is dismal.
It's very cold.
Freezing.
Evening. Still no sign of them. At one point, a man approaches.
Nothing.
Nightfall. Absolute silence rests on the plain.
Throughout the night, Aouda wanders along the edge of the plains. What she suffers through those long hours is impossible to describe. What's that?
It is Mr. Fogg! You're safe!
Yes.
What has happened to Passepartout?
It's coming.
Oh, my where the deer and the antelope play, where sesame land, discovered the world, and the sky is they wanted to make me shout. Who, the Apache?
Yes, after witnessing his feat of bravery under the locomotive, they considered Passepartout an exceptional warrior and wanted to make him chief of their tribe.
I simply told them that I was Monsieur O'Sullivan and that we were in a great hurry to reach London. And they were happy to let us go. But not before we smoked a piss pipe.
Peace pipe. I tell you, Mr. Fogg, General Grant, President Grant, will be happy you got them Apache to sign a peace treaty. Peace treaty.
My pleasure, Colonel. Where's the train?
Gone.
Next one. When does the next one pass through here?
Not till later this evening.
We will never make it to New York by the 12th.
Sir, is it absolutely necessary that you be in New York by the 12th?
By 9 p.m.
Very well. I know a man who may be able to help us. This is the gentleman who spoke to me last night. Mr. Fogg, this is
Mudge.
Mr. Mudge.
Just Mudge.
Mr. Just Mudge.
Ain't left without you, huh? All right. Step inside.
What is it?
A large sled, rigged like a sloop.
Yup. On the mast, I can hoist a large brigantine and jib sail. Got a rudder in the back to guide her. And in the winter, when the trains get blocked up by the snow, I can travel station to station faster than a pig in a twister.
Reach Omaha by 1 o'clock.
Well, that's about 200 miles as the crow flies. But the wind is blowing from the west. I'm sure I can get there in enough time to catch a train. Let's go. Horse sails. Horse sails.
Hoisting was accepted.
Sing the sails.
Secure the rigging.
Securing the rigging. The sails billow, the masts bend, and the lashings, like the chords of a stringed instrument, vibrate as if played by a violin bow.
The prairie is like a vast frozen sea. At times, packs of gaunt, famished prairie wolves chase after the sledge.
But the sledge holds on its even course and leaves the howling packs at a safe distance behind.
At noon, we crossed the Platte River. Half an hour later, the sails are lowered, and the train and the sledge skags another half mile without a sail. It's time front station.
Chicago, all aboard, Chicago.
We made it!
12:45.
Thank you, Mr. Just Mudge.
The train passes rapidly across Iowa, through the Mississippi, and into Illinois. We reach Chicago the next day, the 11th of December at 4 p.m.
900 miles separate Chicago from New York. We pass from one station to another. The locomotive leaves at full speed.
As if it fully comprehends the urgency of Mr. Fogg's journey, we pass through Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey like a flash.
At last, at 11:15 p.m. on the 12th of December,
New York!
We made it!
Excuse me, where's the China steamer?
China is left 45 minutes here.
45 minutes?
is there not a steamer leaving for England?
Nope.
Wait, monsieur, I see smoke coming from that boat.
Let's go and see this boat. The captain of the Henrietta, please.
Yes. I am the captain of the Henrietta.
You're going to put to sea?
In an hour.
I am Sir Phileas Fogg of London.
And I am Andrew Speedy of Brooklyn.
Where are you going to head to?
I am going to board Ox.
Will you carry me and 3 other passengers to Liverpool?
Well, what of that did you not hear? I am going to board Ox.
The owners of the Henrietta, please.
I am the owner of the Henrietta.
Will you carry me to Liverpool? Right, transfer there.
Not if you pay me $200.
What if I offered you 2,000?
I start immediately.
At last, the Henrietta turns point of Sandy Hook and puts to sea.
At noon the next day, a man boards the bridge to ascertain the vessel's position.
Captain Speedy. Mr. Fogg, where's Captain Speedy?
Shut in his cabin under lock and key.
The crew aided Captain Speedy, so they locked him in his cabin, made Fogg the captain, and we are now bound for Liverpool. The ship continues smoothly for the next few days, but on the 16th of December...
Sir, we don't have enough to go full steam from New York to Liverpool.
Please run out fires. We must keep the steam up at all costs.
Yes, sir.
The vessel continues at full speed, but on the 18th...
Sir, the coal goes out in a few hours.
Burn all the fuels. Passepartout, please go get Captain Speedy.
Oui, monsieur!
Where are we?
107 miles from Liverpool.
What?
I must buy a bit.
No! Buy my boat!
What am I burn then? The uppercut.
Burn my boat? A boat worth $50,000?
Here's 60.
Soils.
Mr. Fogg, are you serious? $60,000?
It's merely 10,000 pounds.
Yes, but still.
You must know that I should lose 20,000 unless I reach London by the 21st.
Captain, you've got something of a Yankee about you.
Have an interior frame, seats, and bunks burned.
The next day, the 19th of December, masts, rafts, and spars are burnt.
The railings, fittings, greater part of the deck, and the topside disappear. And on the 20th, the Henrietta is nothing but a flat hull.
At last, on the 21st,
Ah! Liverpool! We made it!
Currently, 11:55. Precisely 9 hours to reach London.
And it is only a 6-hour train ride. You are going to win the bet, monsieur!
Mr. Phileas Fogg. I arrest you in the Queen's name!
I'm going to kill you!
What are you going to do? It's a legal war.
But monsieur is so close!
I'm sorry! It is my duty.
Couldn't you at least wait until Monsieur Fogg reaches London, Monsieur Detective Fix?
Detective Fix! My name is Detective Fix, not Detective Fix! Detective Fix! You'll be transferred to London tomorrow.
tomorrow, then it will be too late.
With only 9 hours left to reach the Reform Club, your rest looks fatal. 8 hours. 7 hours. The train ride to London is a 6-hour journey. If Mr. Fogg can somehow get out of this prison by 2:45, he still might have a chance.
Sir! Sir!
2:48.
Sir, Forgive me, sir. Most unfortunate resemblance. Robber arrested 3 days ago. You're free! I deserve it.
Your time to stay. When's the next train to London?
The last one left 35 minutes ago.
Are there any private locomotives?
Yes, you have several locomotives available. However, due to the railway arrangements, they won't be able to leave until 3:15.
Tell the engineer I should give him a handsome reward should he get me to London by 8:45.
Yes, sir.
We leave Liverpool station at exactly 3:15. Monsieur Fogg needs to make it to London by 8:45 in order to reach the Reform Club by 8:55. But as we step from the train in London,
I've lost the bet. Passepartout, we need some food and necessary arrangements made. I need some time to put my affairs in order.
my master is ruined?
His affairs in order. Oh God, you don't think
I
he's...
don't know. I have no influence over him. Perhaps you could talk to him?
What influence could I possibly have over him? Has he ever understood that my gratitude is overflowing?
Passepartout, please ask Ada if she will see me now. Ada. Madame, when I made the decision to bring you to London, I was a rich man, and counted putting a portion of my fortune at your disposal. But now I'm ruined. Will you forgive me then, for bringing you to London?
Forgive you. It is I who must ask for forgiveness. I am the cause of your ruin.
Nonsense. Your safety could not be assured while you were in India.
But you have lost everything.
Nearly everything. Still, I beg to place what little I have left at your service.
I could never dream.
I insist.
What will become of you?
I have need of nothing, madame.
Surely your friends.
I have no friends.
Your relatives?
I no longer have any relatives.
It saddens me to think you should go through life alone, with no one to share your joys.
Yes, well, that's how it has worked out, mathematically. So excuse me. Please, feel free to have a seat.
Mr. Fogg, you are a man beyond compare. Honorable, generous, respectful. You need not go through life alone. Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes.
Oui, monsieur.
Do you think it's too late to call upon Reverend Samuel Wilson of the Marylebone Parish?
Never too late, monsieur.
Tell him that we wish to meet tomorrow. Monday?
Tomorrow.
Monday.
Oui, monsieur. My master, Monsieur Phileas Fogg, wishes the Reverend to perform a wedding tomorrow.
He's back already?
Oui, we arrived yesterday.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
He did it!
Oui, actually, I think she did it, but it doesn't matter.
The Reverend will be so happy.
I am happy as well.
The Reverend was the only one to bet for Mr. Fogg.
People were betting on Monsieur Fogg's wedding?
No! Whether to make around the world in 80 days or not.
And the Reverend will be happy that he lost money.
No! Before Mr. Fogg against.
But Monsieur Fogg lost the wager.
You arrived yesterday.
Oui, but we have to be back by Saturday.
Yesterday was Friday.
What day is it?
Saturday, December 21st.
Excusez-moi. Merci!
See you on Monday.
Monsieur!
Is it?
Today is Saturday.
Saturday?
Oui. You have made the mistake of one day. Okay, there are only 10 minutes left.
Meanwhile, at the Reform Club,
He has lost, Ralph. He has 100 times lost.
I suppose it was an absurdly foolish wager. However, we must wait until the agreed upon time to celebrate.
Very well. I'm surprised Sullivan isn't here.
You didn't hear?
No?
Sullivan was the bank robber.
Ah,
Yeah,
shame.
indeed.
Three more minutes. You have Fogg's check?
Yes, I do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2,
855.
We made it.
I believe the bet was for £20,000. No need to pay me now. Monday shall do.
Oh, Mr. Fogg, you truly are a gentleman.
Yes.
Let's go, Ralph. We must have Sullivan.
You did it, monsieur. But I'm confused. How is it we gained a day?
Even I am at a loss as to how that happened.
It's quite simple, really.
Detect on a fix.
By traveling eastward, your days were 4 minutes shorter for each degree of longitude across. Now, there are 360 degrees around the circumference of the Earth. 360 degrees multiplied by 4 minutes. In other words, you gained a day when you crossed the international date line.
Thank you, Mr. Fitz.
But I must ask you, Mr. Fogg, what was the purpose of this wager? Money?
No, certainly not money. Although I gained £20,000, I spent nearly 19,000.
19,000?
Yes, and if the remaining 1,000, I'd like to give 500 to you, Mr. Fix, to show that there is no hard feelings. And the remaining 500, I'd like to give to you. That's not you.
Oh, monsieur.
You may use it to pay your gas bill.
My gas burner! Mon Dieu! I will have fortune!
That's not you.
Oui, monsieur?
I turned off your gas burner before we left.
But I...
It's been off this entire time.
Merci, monsieur.
So you've gained nothing for all your troubles?
Nothing. Nothing, you say? Nothing but a beautiful wife. Spend the rest of my days with her. I can truly think of no better reason to go these days.
inducted and seniors, please remain. Everybody else, please take a seat. Okay. Exciting over here. So now is what they've been waiting for after putting in all of these hours of hard work. They are now going to be inducted into the Thespian Society. And then we will say our thank yous to our graduating teachers. All right, let me have the inductees on my right. All right. This is our membership roll. All the members of the Thespian Society who have been inducted thus far. Raise your hand if your name is already on the list. We have some people in the audience. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Congratulations to you. And after they are officially inducted, they will add their name to our roster so we can keep on keeping track of all of the amazing thespians, actors, and behind the stage technicians that we have at TABC. So I'm just going to put them over here. Okay. So each student, when they are inducted, receive the following. An official certificate of induction from the Thespian Society. Inside each envelope, the students receive for their cars. I don't know. Really for their parents. Proud parent of a theater arts honor student, so parents, you get a little gift too. You can put that on your card. It's not a magnet, it's an actual. You get an actual membership card that comes with certain perks. And of course, the pin. Alrighty, can I have, let's see, I need some graduated seniors to come up and pass down the tradition by pinning. Who do we have here today? All right, Rami. Okay, Ari, come on up. Amazing, Natalia. Arlen, you just don't, come up. Okay. All right, gentlemen. So we only have 3 of you and only 2, so you can duke it out. All right, let's start with Amitai. Okay, Amitai's credits. If I can read this, so don't mind. Okay, so Amitai also participated in our English and Shakespeare program, run by Miss Carrie Riker right over there. She's the faculty advisor. It is a Shakespeare competition for the Yeshiva League. We have like 10 different schools between New York and New Jersey who participate in this amazing Shakespeare competition every year. So another way you can earn credits in the Thespian Society is by participating in this as well. So the first time that we hooked Amitai onto the stage was thanks to Ms. Riker, and he played Polonius in Hamlet in the scene that they did there. He then played in last year the infamous Soothing System. He played woman number 1, but it was actually multiple roles. And multiple genders, yes. He also played Stone in our drama last year, Kaleidoscope. Then last year in our Envision Shakespeare's Macbeth scene, he was Ross, and tonight you saw him leading all the company of actors as Phileas Fogg in 80 Days Around the World.
He's stuck.
Jacket is good, and then he can. Lights on, but yes, the lights are behind. Stage manager, can you take care of it? Okay. And now let's bring it up here. He's the one student. He was actually the longest resume on our stage tonight. He joined us as a freshman, and in the freshman year, we did, in the fall semester, we did a really interesting play, for those of you who remember it, In a Strange Land, where you guys on stage were in it. And In a Strange Land was a really cool play because everything was invisible. It was as though they were in an alternate universe, but the characters from the alternate universe could see all the objects, but the characters who came into the alternate universe couldn't see anything. It was just really wild. And he played Ridley Took Snorefest.
Demolition Fest.
Correct. Then we went to the Zoom play and that auditions. He played a grandma, and also his cat was featured, and she did a wonderful job. He did a well, he played with a female cat, so I think. Okay, then we had the first man in the moon. He was an alien sea puff, and in Kaleidoscope last year he was Lesbier, the astronaut. And then in this soothing system he played a young lady. And last year in our Shakespeare competition, he played Lady Macbeth in Macbeth and won the Best Actor award. Woo! You saw him all over the stage. All over the Work it out later. Congratulations. Both gentlemen, please step forward. Congratulations and welcome to the literally tens of hours, over 100 hours of rehearsal were required to achieve this, and as you know, that is a lot of hours. Considering their school day ends at 5 o'clock-ish, and then they have to rehearse afterwards. So it's pretty impressive. So thank you, gentlemen. And I'm going to ask you to join your friends over here. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on stage. And now it is time to recognize our seniors.
Sorry.
Oh, it sure is. Seniors, come on more center stage. Come center stage, please. Thank you. So it has become our tradition here at TABC to recognize the graduating seniors with medallions. Thank you for all of the numerous hours of hard work and dedication and leadership. And also, I have to say, it's really remarkable when you've been working with students from freshman year or sophomore year and so on, just to see them not only go from little boys to men, as you see here, but also the maturity and responsibility they've taken upon, and they become student leaders. This year, Shlomo took on the role of student director. Woo! Lots of things you saw tonight that are also attributed to his direction, not just mine, and he was an excellent partner to work with. And of course, all of the other seniors here who have risen in the ranks and have achieved some very quirky characters tonight. As you notice, they had literally run off stage and then come back on as a completely different role, different voice, different body language, all of that. And they really have elevated their acting ability throughout these years. And I'm proud to have taught you and directed you, and I'm so happy to be able to hand you this Roma medallion. We really hope you come back, like we see here, people come back and join us and be in our audience. And maybe one day when I retire,
All kidding aside, though, Mrs. Lockton has had to put up with a lot over the past 6 months. 6 months. It's been a lot. I know we look very mature and collected, but we are not. That's it. We're not. So, a huge thank you to Mrs. Watkin for